Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful and delicious little subscribers out there. How I love you all. So 3, 2, 1, beam me up. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, I hope that you're all super duper well wherever you are in the world, my little beautifuls, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any wonderful passers-by out there, okay? I hope that you too are super duper well wherever you are in the world, okay? So much love to you all as well. Now then, okay, so what it is, right, just to let you know, everybody, yes, it is very cloudy today, okay? And not a lot of wind, very little wind, okay? But of course, you know, a couple of days leading up to, well, what we're going to discuss today, okay? Well, do you know what I mean? It's like thunder, lightning, okay? One of those moments. I mean, it was absolutely pelting down, if you could have seen it. So anyone who had floods, you know, in the old UK, my neck of the woods in this country, you know, and it was continuous with them. Where was it now? I'm going to try and remember now. Is it Cumbria and... I think it was somewhere else as well. But of course, they kept getting flooded, didn't they? But we all know the reason why they kept getting flooded, don't we, everybody? I'm driving at something here, everybody, okay? Plus, I've got my sunglasses on my head for a reason, okay? So, yes, we all know why they kept flooding everywhere, don't we? I'm sort of going straight into it, not sort of, I am. And those poor businesses, those poor houses, poor everything, right? And it just kept getting flooded. Well, you all know why, because you see, what it is, it's the putrid, right? Including our putrid royal family in the UK, okay? Trying to get man and woman families and businesses, you know, out of their homes and businesses. Do you see what I mean? So they could steal the properties. Now then, you know, I was looking. I'm not doing that for no. I'm doing that for yes, everybody, okay? And I think that you're all super duper beautiful, and thank you so very much for sharing my journey with me, okay? God bless you all. I love you all, okay? Because you know, you do know that I have when I've got something to say. Yeah? Now I was looking. So anyway, so I've got. See, I keep getting. Oh goodness me. Right, so I'm not long going to shower and just blow dry my wig. Right, now then, hair, everybody, right? So there's one pair of glasses, everybody, okay? Let's me find me, and then we got another pair here, everybody, okay? And then we got the ones at a, oh, they're slipping, at a distance, right? Bloody hell. Oh, flip me, I can see you all better now. Mr. McGee. Oops. Okay, everybody. I'll take these off now as well. Okay. So when you look at it, you know, it's like you've got to have 4 sets of eyes, haven't you? With what's going on in the world. Mind you know, with those, I've been flipping deadly serious, everybody. I mean, you know, you put the 3 pairs on. I could see pretty well. I could see you all deliciously. Everybody's got that. Oh dear, take the notice. Well, some of you may say, oh, I'm having a crazy moment. Oh, it's Mike across the road a little bit, right? I do get distracted, everybody, so please just take the notice. Yes, I mean, I just had to have a little laugh then, everybody. Do you know what I mean? I'm not taking the mickey out of everybody's eyesight or anything like that, so please do not get me wrong there. It's just, I was just trying to explain to you. So for those of you, my delicious and wonderful little beautifuls, okay, that you are, who do get me, you're going to get where I'm coming from here. So it's not only like you just have 1 set of eyes, it's like you've got to have 4. So in other words, one has to have eyes straight up the backside, okay? And I'm keeping that polite, okay? Now then, so for those of you who did not find that very amusing, well, I'm awfully sorry that you did not find it very amusing. Now, let's discuss changing the subject. What happened apparently yesterday? apparently, everybody. Now, we sort of heard reports, it's not sort of, well, well, it is sort of, I suppose, isn't it? That have been hearing reports that the Queen in the old UK, my neck of the woods, well, apparently, well, she's not here anymore. What is it? What is it? Going on up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. Yes? Except for the only thing is, I do not believe a word of it. Neither did I with the putrid Prince Philip, sorry. I never believed it then either. So, I must remember as well, you know, because they seem to keep highlighting Domesday, you know, it's like wherever you go on the flipping YouTube, it's like, you know, the Queen this, the Queen that, the Queen the other. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody, right? And now, I've never made a secret of it. No, I have not, and you all know that, who have been so beautiful and kind enough to follow me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And how I love you so. But I've never made a secret of it. I cannot stand the royal family. None of them. And the only two who I did like, which I'm being honest, at one point, the only two who I did like was Princess Diana and her son Harry. But he has very clearly proved to be most disappointing. Do you see what I mean? And plus the fact, you know, you've got all of the flipping, mainstream and anyone else actually who jumps on the bandwagon. And that includes some on YouTube, from what I can see. That, you know, they're all putting this Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, down. You see, it's like they've always got to find somebody, haven't they, to have a pop at. It's what I call bullying everybody. Do you see what I mean? It's a bit like the Donald Trump, isn't it, in America, Mr. Donald Trump. It's the same with him, you know, it's just all the mainstream and everything, even on the YouTube, sorry, excuse me, you know, wherever platform it was, you know, just to have a go. Do you see what I mean? It's like whoever it is has got to, please excuse me, as if they've got to find somebody to blame. Do you see what I mean? So if it is not about race, then it's about something else. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But the fact of the matter is, before Meghan Markle, and please feel free, everyone, if you do happen to enjoy my video, sorry, I'm always forgetting, please could you click on the like, and if you haven't already subscribed and you do happen to you know, come across my video, then please could you subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, if you enjoy my videos, okay? And please feel free to comment as well, because I always welcome, you know, any comment at all, I always welcome it, you know what I mean? So, please do excuse me, let me have a sip of my coffee. Please and thank you, I love my coffee. Right now, everybody. So yes, so you see, they can blame whoever they like, really, for whatever they like. And it's just so amazing that, you know, when you look on YouTube and you actually see, mind you, not just YouTube, there's other sites as well, everybody. So it's not that I'm deliberately having a pop, right? You see, it's just that, dear God, Jesus Christ, our Creator loves the truth. You see, it seems to me that ones are forever having a go at somebody else. And I've been seeing quite a lot of it. And to be quite honest, I do not think it's very nice, and I do not think it's very pretty either. In fact, they're rather spiteful, but they don't mind building their numbers, do they? Do you know what I mean? Like the amount you've seen with Meghan Markle, and there's others, see, it's gone brighter and others. You see what I mean? So it's just all rather nasty. So if I was in her situation, I would just have been ignore it all. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, I mean, her mum and everything, right, and even herself, they do yoga, according to what we know of. They do yoga and they do everything else. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So to me, I would say that is pretty calming, and I'm sure that others would agree with me there. You know, so some are into yoga. You know, me personally, it's not my kind of thing, and I've got to be honest with you. You know, if I want to meditate, I do not have to do yoga. No disrespect to anybody out there who does yoga, but I do not have to do yoga to meditate. I just go in a room, I sit down or I lie down, just depending on how, there we go, see, it's gone brighter. Good afternoon, my beautiful and delicious little spirit guides. I love you. They know anyway. They know how much I love them. They're super duper delicious and beautiful, right? And my beautiful and delicious ancestors. And how I love yours. I've said good morning to them all anyway. So yes, I mean with me, you know, give me aqua aerobics or something like that, then you're talking, we're rocking and rolling, do you see what I mean? But some just like peace and calm. Now, nobody's saying that there wasn't issues. I just got to make this point to everybody, right? I mean, nothing is rehearsed, right? This is just what I've got to say, okay, about everything. To me, I'm not saying that there wasn't issues to do with Meghan Markle and her family. Well, let me just say something, and I want to make this point abundantly clear. Over the years, and I've been on this planet, what, nearly 50, right? Nearly half a century. So, gosh, that does sound flipping old, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm not old. Anyway, so, but the points that I'm making is that anybody who says that families are flipping perfect, because there is no such, well, there's a word, yes, but there is no such thing you can get near enough perfect. Do you see what I mean? But no family is perfect, everybody, and not everybody is going to agree with another member in their family, and I do not care what anyone tells me. Okay, that's just simply the way it rocks and rolls. And anyone who tells me different, that everything is delicious, I mean, believe you me, over the years, I've come across some, you know, who act, and I'm just being polite now when I say this, everybody, but they certainly act as if their own shite don't stink and that their family is perfect this and perfect that. Do you see what I mean? And, you know, and over the years, because I've known a long time over the years, and I'm talking flipping decades, you know, and they act as though, you know, their family's this, their family's that, do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you hear about flipping ding dong. Well, of course, that blows everything out of flipping water, doesn't it? So, getting back to what I'm saying, I'm just making a point here. So, yes, you've got beautiful and delicious families, but it doesn't mean say every 5 minutes they have to agree. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, and even if any of my family seen my video, they will tell you themselves, we do not get along. No, we do not. And I've got to be honest, I do not get on with my father either. No, I do not. Do you see what I mean? He can have his view and I'll have mine. But I'm a big woman, I'm a grown woman. So at the end of the day, if I choose not to speak to him, then I choose not to speak to him. If he chooses not to speak to me, then he chooses not to speak to me. That's the way it rocks and rolls. I don't talk to anyone. I've got better friends than I ever in a million years would have family, let me tell you, and trust me on that one. Trust me on that one, right? So to me, I'm not ashamed to tell you all. And yes, I know that YouTube will keep my video up because I'm not allowed to delete it, right? So even if I wanted to delete it after, I wouldn't be able to. It doesn't matter anyway, I'm not going to delete it. No, I'm not. I just tell everyone the truth. And Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator, loves the truth. See, with me, right, I do not like to be false, right? So I let everybody know that now, straight, everybody, right? I'm not in a bad mood. I'm actually in a rather good mood. I am in a good mood, actually. Right? I don't like to be false to anybody about anything, actually. And to be perfectly honest, if I've got something to say, most of the time, you can be sure I'm going to flipping say it. Do you see what I mean? Because when you've been on the planet too long, you learn many things. And of course, we're still learning. So yeah, so I just say to anybody out there, yes, just ignore. You know, because you got a lot of them, you know, getting subscribers, you know, when at the end of the day, they're having a go about a woman who, if they spoke to her face to face, right, she'd be able to defend herself, wouldn't she, and speak her mind. Do you follow what I'm saying, everybody? That's the point I'm trying to make here. Do you see what I'm saying? But they cannot blame Meghan Markle for the troubles in the royal family that were there a long time. No, they cannot. So call me standing up for another woman here, but that's the way I see it. And usually, in most families, I do not care what anyone says, please leave me a comment, feel free to. It's just I'm letting you know what I've seen over the decades now. Yes, I am. That you see, at the end of the day, right, 9 times out of 10, if somebody's meeting somebody else and going into that family, right, 9 times out of 10, there's already problems there. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? So I'm just letting everybody know. Some in families are calmer than others. Yes, they are, because they're what you call, and again, I am not, sorry, please excuse me. I am not a need to come for air then. I am not criticising anybody. What I am saying is, right, is that they are what you call the people pleasers. And I do not like to use that word, people, because it means sheeple, doesn't it? But the thing is this, they're people pleasers. So even if they do not agree with something in their family, they will still just zip it and keep quiet. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And then you got others, well, I suppose like myself, where you just say it the way it is, end it, job done, move on. Life's too short to worry about that. I'm not going to live in falseness. No, I am not. Do you know what I mean? And I certainly, and I never have thought that I'm ever better than anybody else, because nobody is better than anybody else. It doesn't matter how much pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, ka-ching, that anybody has. Do you know what I mean? They could be suited and booted, to the nines. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make anybody better than anybody. So I need to make that very clear as well. You see? See? All right. So that's what I have to say there. So yes, so getting back to this, no, I do not believe at all. Nah. No. Have another sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. I do not believe at all that woman's passed over, the Queen of the UK, in our country. No. Nothing's telling me. I'm getting nothing at all, everybody. Maybe for other readers out there, maybe you may get something different to me. To what? But I'm telling you now, I'm not feeling anything here. And I had the same with that Prince Philip. And you know a song that was on my mind this morning? So anyway, I had a juicy and delicious shower, washed my wig, did everything right. And, I like to listen to my tunes as well. Sometimes I'm listening to, if I need to catch up on something, yes, so I'm listening to, who I'm subscribed to, right, because they're wonderful and beautiful and delicious, right? But sometimes I like to play my old tunes, do you know what I mean? It just gets the job done faster. Do you know what I'm saying to you, right? And a song that was in my head, it's Nina. So if you look in the subscription box right on YouTube, right, and you type in the space bar on YouTube, 99 red balloons, and then it should come up, and then in the little box where you subscribe, you should be able to, it's Nina, N for November, E for Echo, N for November, A for Apple, Nina, okay? And then it should say there, and then, where you read, what the song is, 99 Red Balloons, 1984. Parts of the video are very interesting, everything blowing up here and blowing up there. Do you see what I mean? So what is it? I remember having that record actually. Oh, and that's way back when I was young. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. Yes, good times, a lot better than now, especially for the young bands. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, positive mental attitude, just keep rolling, we just keep going, okay? So yes, let's just see now what happens, everybody. And something else that struck me, so really to me, things are in everybody's boat race, really, if you look at it, in everybody's face. It's like, when they said about the putrid Prince Philip, and they said that he'd passed away, and then they said, that Harry, Princess Diana's Harry, right, that he hadn't been. He just sent, you know, congratulations like that. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but that's rather odd, isn't it? You know, do you not agree? You know, seeing as they're all supposed to be so close. Do you know what I mean? And then, of course, what did we hear again? And then, you know, because you're hearing so many different reports, aren't you? Then we heard that, you know, that obviously Harry, Diana's Harry, well, was close to the Queen. You know, and they showed a bit of footage here and they showed a bit of footage there. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? But then, apparently, Harry never went to go and see his nana. So to me, seems all rather odd to me. I'm just, you know, voicing my opinion here. I do not believe a word of it. We've got to look at the date as well. I do remember actually months and months ago, I'm pretty sure I kept that video up because I did delete a lot, to be honest. Because, I mean, to be honest, a lot, they didn't need to be there, do you know what I mean? Especially the ones that I did date to date. They never needed to be there anymore, do you know what I mean? It's pointless somebody looking back months and months and months ago. That's just why my brain rocks and rolls anyway. There's no point in it being there. Do you understand what I mean? For certain dates. Anyway, so, and I said months and months ago now, the thing was, I happened to say that I was doing, you know, some numbers, and it was 999. Well, of course, you know, that was months ago on the video, so the fact of the matter is, and I've been interested in numerology and numbers for a very long time, for years and years, actually, yes. Okay, so just to let everybody know that I'm very interested, and I've been interested, actually, since I've been a young bairn, right? So, yes, I have. So, the thing is, if you look at today, well, it's the 9th of the 9th, isn't it? In fact, it's my my dad's sister's birthday today. It's her birthday. We have a lot of September birthdays in my family. Yes, we do. There's quite a few Virgos, actually, yes. So, yes, so the point is, the 9th and the 9th, and then you got 2022, so you drop the 0, 222 becomes 6, turn it round. Well, it's 9, isn't it? 999. Do you see what I mean? You turn it back again, it's 6. If you look at Diana, or Princess Diana, you know, however we want to rock and roll, it's not being disrespectful to the dear lady, because she was a beautiful lady, okay? And, you know, she had many troubles of her own, God love her, right? The fact of the matter is, God bless her. The point of the matter is this, if you look at what her age, she was 36, wasn't she? So that comes to 9, doesn't it? Completion. And then you look at, you know, the Queen of the old UK. And 96. So she was, what, 96? So that's 10, 15. Comes to 6, doesn't it? So you turn it round again. Well, that can be 9. Can it not? Yes, it can. It's just the way my brain's working, everybody. Now, some of you may be looking and thinking to yourself, oh, what is this little header going on about now? I know exactly what I'm saying, everybody. Believe me when I tell you that. And then I said on my birthday video as well, because I was talking about many, many, many years ago. So I wasn't saying things to brag or anything like that. I was stating facts. At one time I had 45, well, that comes to 9, doesn't it? Bottles of perfume, which I didn't need all that. I never even used it all. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, get back to the matter in hand now. So my point is that I said 44, and I actually said to my dear, beautiful and delicious little friend Kaz, she's just coming to see me today. God love her, I love her so. And I actually went, what did I say 44 for? 8. And I've been saying over the months that 8 is an important number. Have I not? Yes, I have. Do you see what I'm saying, everybody? So I'm not saying that, do you understand? I'm just making a point that I've said things over the months. Do you see? So it's just amazing how they've pulled this stunt. And I do call it a stunt. It's a very large stunt because you've got everything going on. You've got this Liz Truss who you cannot trust. Right? And she, right, according to what I know of, that Liz Truss, she was on about a while back, way back, that to get rid of the UK royal family. She said it herself. So, and then of course they're talking about 2 days before the Queen of this country, the UK, that 2 days before, they met her, and she shook hands with the Queen, all that, yeah, so all of a sudden she's up the Queen's backside. Do you know what I mean? When really, to tell you the truth, and I was saying this, and I've had discussions with lots of different, my beautiful and delicious little friends, right? Plus, neighbours and everything. And I have said, and people down the road, up the road, I have had discussions over this, right? So, if none of us have voted, and I just said this long time, if none of us have voted, then really, that Liz Truss should not be there. And I've said it long time. Yes, I have. You see what I mean? It's like they're taking it upon themselves, the higher and the putrid, to do whatever they... Do you know what I mean? To put people wherever they like. But I said it before and I'm saying it again. I know what the crack is here. Totally. And I've been saying it. They're following everybody on the... see how it's gone brighter then, everybody. They're following everybody on the... on any social media, they're looking at the messages, they're looking at it, that's what they're doing. You say, yes, they are. And of course, this is why they're having to keep change. And this is why they're losing. But they've needed to bring this out to say that our Queen of the UK, right, has passed away. Because they need yet another drama, you see. They need yet another distraction. Remember what I said over the months? Clear seeing. Do you see what I'm saying, everybody? So that they can conduct their putridness. Do you see what I'm saying? But their plans are not working as well. No, not working as well. Do you see what I mean? That's what they thought it would. I've got nothing across my shoulders. Everybody starts telling me no, they're not. It's not working. And something I'm going to tell you, because this is flipping funny. I was looking this morning, because, like I said, I haven't got no time for that flipping Guardian newspaper or anything. Anyway, I've got no time for any of the flipping newspapers. I do not switch on the old flipping box in the corner of the room either. That doesn't go on either. So the fact of the matter is, but I was looking at that and, they're filming it, because apparently, 10 days a morning. Well, I've got something to say, everybody. Celebrate good times, come on. Right, yes, let's celebrate. Have a great time. Because you see, when you look at it, right, the royal putrid family in the UK, my neck of the woods, right, they have not served a purpose. They've lived this sort of life of full and plenty, yes. But it appears to me that it's greed and it's glutton, because they're greedy hogs, you see. And at the end of the day, it seems very much to me as though they really lacked in intelligence. And they still do now. And then, of course, you've got this... so, I mean, if somebody disagrees with me, then please send me a comment. I will welcome it. I'm just telling it the way it is, so we get back up before I mention that putrid flipping Charlie, right? And I was looking at this morning before I jumped into the shower, right? And I was looking, and I thought what they kept doing on this Guardian, right, just happened to come up. And what they're doing is they're taking the footage, yes, but they keep like smudging it, smearing it, just but they're trying to make it look, obviously, that there's more there than what there really is, and that's at Buckingham Palace. Well, according to what I'd heard, wasn't she at Balmoral? It's crackers, isn't it, everybody? Do you know what I mean? That's like me saying, oh, okay, I'm going to go and visit my beautiful dear mama. Oh, good afternoon, dear mama. Anyway, I've already said I love you. Right? That's like me saying, I'm going to visit my dear mum's grave, let's just say, as, you know, sorry, dear mum, just, you know, trying to give an example here, right? And sorry, everybody, I'm not here to upset anybody who's lost their dear loved ones or family members, okay? So please, 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 and thank you, do not take me offensively. No, that's like me saying, right, okay, well, I'm going to, you know, instead of going to my dear mum's grave, then instead of that, then say to myself, right, I'm going to, I'm going to go to the you know, years and years ago, the place where she used to live. Well, what's the point? I do not quite get it. That's all I'm saying. I mean, maybe some of you cannot see what this little header here is saying. Well, I'm a header in a nice way anyway. Right? But what I'm saying is this, that's what I'm saying to you. And then we go back now to Charlie, her son, the twat Charlie, and I will call him a twat. Yes, I've got a right to a freedom of speech and I'm going to speak it. I mean, they can call him a king, like they could call her a queen, they could do whatever they flipping like. The fact of the matter is, this is a man here who in Cornwall, and he was part of all that with the Cumbria, they're all in on it together, everybody. It's putrid. Yes, it blooming is. And what it is, like up in Cornwall, I've said it before and I say it again. I mean, he charges, and that's what he does. It's part of his, apparently, right? Since when does anyone own anywhere? Right? But they seem to think they do, right? But the rent up in Cornwall is extortionate, see? Everything is extortionate. While it's under his watch, the putrid flipping Charlie, with his flipping binky dinky fingers and his binky dinky rings. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? Right? So at the end of the day, and he's pushing the flipping green flipping agenda and everything else, piece of shite, and then flipping swans off to flipping Switzerland so he can be with his other twat flipping mates. Because that's what all this is about, everybody. So for those out there, if you happen to stumble across me, my delicious babies, okay, I'm not offending you in any way, but dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our dear Creator, just loves the truth. The fact of the matter is, they've done nothing for our countries, and this goes, there's only one king, and this was years ago, and I forgot to write it down of all things, and that was way, way, way back. Probably going back about, if I had to say off the top of my head, about 20 years ago, right? And he was the only one, and he was a super duper wonderful king. Yes, he really, really was, you know. And he was that beautiful and that super duper that, the families, you know, and they adored him. And he adored them because he did not feel, I cannot remember, I wish to dear God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what his name was, this dear king. But he's the only one in the whole of the world, and out of any other royal family, where families, you know, where they all lived, yes, would have about 4 or 5 cars. He never charged tax, he never charged anything, right? And he looked after his man and woman and bairns and family and animals and everything. Yes, he did. And he was the only one in the world. What our UK wonder, and the others around the world as well. Right, they've lined their own pockets, had their own mansions, had everything else when they watched everybody else go hungry. No, I have no respect. So when I heard the news yesterday, because you're already hearing a little bit, and then my dear name's off to work, You know, they're getting, I told you they're engaged on my other video, and oh God, love him. And, you know, he's going off to work, you know, because he does a night shift, you know, 10 o'clock, is it 10 o'clock or 8? Is it 8 p.m? No, I think it's 10 p.m. till 10 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? But this is what's been done anyway. We've all been flipping enslaved, haven't we? Do you see what I mean? Well, things are going to change. They really, really are, you know. Anyway, so what I'm saying is at the end of the day, everybody, that's why, and then he comes to me, you know, oh God, love him. And on his way to work, and he says, you know what, Mia, he said, you heard the news? And he looked ever so sad, you know, and then he said, we're really going to go into dark times now. I mean, God bless him. They're a beautiful couple, but I said, please, my little angel, please do not get stressed, you know, because he does get a bit stressed sometimes. Do you understand what I mean? So the fact of the matter is, I said, you must not get stressed, my little darling. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But of course, then they're worrying. So this is what they got as well. So they've got others now out there who are worrying, oh, you know, Queen, you know, God save the Queen and all that crap. Well, when I heard it, I said, well, good riddance to bad rubbish. That's what I have to say. And if somebody does not like what I've said, I'm entitled to my opinion. If our putrid royal family in the UK have done nothing to help us, any of us, then why must we have any respect for them? So if someone can answer this to me, please give me a good answer, and please explain yourself, then I will welcome it. I just feel that nobody was seeing. Gonna do it again. Do you see what I mean? They just didn't want to see. I mean, how can anybody worship and praise? This is the only question I'm asking everybody. How can anybody worship and praise when they're dripping in gold, dripping in everything, yes? When you've got a dear family, that's all I'm asking. When you've got dear families out there, yes, where, you know, mums and dads and everything like that, and then you've got single parents, and you've got everything else rocking and rolling, right, and they're having to go out and they're having to scrimp and scrape, you know, to earn the pounds and pence, dollars and change, ka-ching, and they're having to do all of that, right, at the end of the day, yes, so let's get it right now, everybody, right, and then they see them dripping, it's like they're taking the pee out of everybody, is it not? Yes, it is. And not to mention all of the, over the years, the things that's been going on. Yes. And then, like I said, you know, so, and then when I said about Harry, what a massive disappointment. A bad disappointment there. Because he's just following with his dad, his putrid dad. Do you see what I'm saying? And that flipping, you know, Charlie. But to be quite honest with you, everybody, I really do not think that anybody really, unless they're thick. That's right, thick. Because you've got to be, to think that anything's going to change. In fact, it'll get flipping worse. Unless something else happens. Please and thank you. Sip of my coffee. Yes, and the putrid royal family had a lot of connections, I said before, and I say it again, to Hull, in the old UK, yes. And what used to be there for many, many, many years ago, fishing trawlers, as well as other things, everybody. Do you know what I mean? So they've used certain, there we go. So they've used certain places, everybody. Do you see what I'm saying? And now they want to use, you know, London and go into their whatever other dirty work they're doing. Yes. So everybody do not expect any out of me, everybody. Please do not expect anything, because nobody's going to get nothing. Because at the end of the day, I do not have any respect. None at all. So I let everybody know that. None. You see what I mean? They've done nothing to help us. All that they've done, and there's been like, there we go. And all that they've done is everything's been a front for, there we are, for something else. So no. So when I heard it, I thought, we're having a party, party, party. And let's not forget, everyone, I just want to leave everybody with this thought. When we go back to the old Queen there of the UK, when she was supposed to have took her oath. Yes, everybody? Clear scene once again. That, which, by the way, she did not uphold, everybody. So everything that she'd said she was going to do, she did not do, everybody. Okay, so let's just get that straight as well. Right? Please and thank you. Now, there were 2 stones, everybody. You're probably thinking, well, for those of you, some of you, God bless your beautiful dear souls, you will know what I'm talking about. For others of you, you will not know. But under her throne at the time, there was a large stone, which is part of something else. Now, this stone is very, very important, you say, yes, right? But the thing was, the real stone, there was a difference in weight. Now, I do need to double check this, everybody, right? But I just had 336 in my head and 458, and I don't know what, that's what I had. I definitely know the first one's 336, but I had 4. I'm going to have to double check it, but this means I've got to read. See, it's gone lighter. Just means I've just got to read it again, right? But I just haven't managed to. There we go. Okay, so it's gone brighter and brighter. Okay, but I will do it, right? So please do not quote me on that. I'm just saying. Anyway, so do forgive me if there's a slight mistake, okay? But I don't know. Something's telling me. I don't think I have made that. Anyway, I'll double check it, right? Point is, these 2 stones. So the stone, you know, because it's a special kind of thing, isn't it? It's like a ritual, isn't it? And then you put the stone under the throne, you know, as it goes, where nobody can see, okay? Well, that's sneaky in itself, isn't it? Anyway, and then what the general idea is, you know, is that that's of utmost importance. But what happened is that the stone, well, it was swapped. So the real stone, everybody, that was supposed to be under the throne in the old UK, when the Queen sat on the throne, yes, all them years ago. Well, the real one went to Scotland, according to what I'd read. Do you see what I'm saying? And apparently it did weigh a fair bit. But I mean, if you look at it, right, and I'm not flipping, do you know what I mean, a wizard at flipping mathematics. No, I'm not, I'm flipping hate it. But even I can see with my old noddle that there's quite a difference in the weight. Yes. Anyway, so I just thought I'd mention that, everybody. So no, I do not have any respect. And if, you know, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be surprised if YouTube does put my video down, to be honest. I'll be really surprised. Because, there we go. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just voicing my opinion. If somebody hasn't done anything for the country, hasn't done anything, and they're all in it together and they're all working for, like I say, they've got their own issues up there, the ones who run the world, the putrid. Do you understand what I mean? That they, you know, they've got their own issues and they need to deal with their own issues so that they can learn, you know, to be kind and nice. You know, maybe this is, there we are, maybe this is a journey for them. See, it's gone brighter, see? So, you know, we just see how things rock and roll, right? But I'm not feeling sad at all. I do not want to, no, I am not. So I'm not doing that to mean yes, everybody. No, I am not feeling sad, right? And I will not feel sad. I've got no respect there. I've got no respect for none of them. I've got no respect for that Charlie, because he's a twat. Right, and he throws his weight. He's no different to anyone else. And anyway, and one more thing before I go, everybody. The mention about it. Do you remember on the old? This is something else I want to mention, everybody. Right, and I'm not going to let it go. She actually came on national TV, didn't she? The old Queen. Yes, she did. You're right with him. Oh, you're right, Dad. Oh, have a lovely day. Oh, he's so beautiful. He's with Siri and the father up there. Oh, to Nicolaya and his beautiful wife. So lovely. And we just blow a kiss at each other. Not in that way, everybody. Okay, says Aldo. God bless him. Let me just get back to what I'm saying. So anyway, so I do get distracted. I do apologise, everybody. So my point in what I've got to say now, right, is she came on a national TV, didn't she? Our old Queen. And she was telling everyone, yes, just the same as the mainstream media, yes, them putrid as well, to go and get the old jab, 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 jab. Now, surely, if we were supposed to have a really good Queen of our UK country, right? If we were supposed to have a really good Queen, well, why would any Queen of ours advise all of us to go out and get the jab, 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 jab? So we have to ask ourselves that question. Now then, here's something else. When the putrid Prince Philip, right, because I thought he was vile, absolutely vile, right? He certainly controlled that relationship, didn't he? Anyway. So what I'm saying is this, right? The fact is that apparently at his funeral, wasn't it? And then the Queen, apparently everybody, because, of course, they made sure that they put it on, on YouTube and anywhere else, right? Because I never watched it, like I said, box in the corner of the room. No, I did not, right? And they showed with a black mask. This is an elderly woman, by the way, with a black mask. But I've never seen such putrid and evil eyes. Do you know what I mean? So it's like somebody like this. It's right. This is my for my windows, right? So it's like this, yeah. And she's like that. Do you see what I mean? And they made sure they did it, didn't they, to make it look like, oh, poor little old Queen of the UK. I've never seen anything so evil in all my life. I never trust anyone with smaller eyes. I do not. In fact, I make my neighbours, my beautiful and delicious little friends, my beautiful little neighbours, I make them laugh when I say that, It's the way I say it, everybody. It's the way I say it, because I do not trust anybody with sneaky little eyes. Do you know what I mean? Like this, beady eyes. And I do not trust anybody with a loose handshake. Anybody gives me a loose handshake, well, do not do that to me. And I tell people, I tell man and woman. As I say, unless you're going to give me a firm handshake, please do not handshake me at all. I said, because don't like this, as if I'm some sort of flipping dirty woman. Do you know what I mean? Because it's them that you've got to watch, not the other way around. Okay, everybody? So no, I never felt sorry at all then either. No, I did not. I never felt sorry that she was sat on her own. How many other families? How many up and down the countries globally? And they could not get married and they could not go to christening, and they paid loads of pounds, shilling, pence, dollars and change, could not go to funerals. And how many, God love them, God bless their beautiful dear souls, because they couldn't go to the funerals of their dear loved ones, and God bless them, they took their own lives, yes. And everybody must feel sorry for one flipping elderly woman. I've got plenty of respect for the elderly, everybody, let me tell you, because like I said, as well as my other job roles, I did care work on and off for over 20 years, right? And I did the best I could, yes I did, when anybody was in my care. Do you know what I mean? And then sometimes when they're at the lowest point, I give them a hugs and kisses on the cheek, you know what I mean? Because some of them felt like they didn't even have their dignity, like they had to be showered and, and dressed. God love them, God bless them, right? And showered and dressed to lose their dignity. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, she, the Queen of this flipping country, the UK, she never had to go through that, did she? And where these elderly, paid years and years and years, and husbands and wives and everything, they work for years and years and years. There we are, to have their properties and everything, you know what I mean? And now they want to take everything off and they want to kill off the, and I'm sorry to have to use those words, so do forgive me, dear God, Jesus Christ in Nazareth, and all my beautiful, delicious babies out there. But that's what they're doing. So she's had a life of full and plenty, hasn't she, the flipping bats? No, I've got got no respect at all. And if anybody dislikes me for it, well then dislike me. If that's how you feel. But God loves the truth. Yes, he does. Our dear Creator Jesus Christ. And I believe that I help those who I feel desperately need my help, and believe you me, they're a flipping fair few. So at the end of the day, they're doing nothing for our country at all, and the sooner we get rid of the royal family. Just simply means no respect for, there we go, it's gone brighter, everybody. Thank you, my beautiful dear spirit, right? See how wide, see how bright it's gone. As soon as we get rid of them, we get rid of them. You know, just get rid of them, just don't pay any attention. Do you understand what I mean? Just get rid of them. And then we get rid of them. And when they turn around and they say that flipping they're not in politics, the flipping royal family, yes, they flipping are. Big time now. So they needn't flipping go around flipping houses and talk a flipping crock of shite, because that's what it is. Don't believe a flipping word. And look at it now. It's bucketing down my rain again, everybody. Look at this. See? And I bet you, because it's a flipping 10 days in the morning, right? We're going to probably have it every day now. Do you see what I'm saying to you, everybody? This is what we got. I mean, I cannot really see how anybody could be flipping mourning now. Myself. No. I'm not a bad word. I do not care what anyone says to me. Anyway, I am not a bad word. I do not have to justify myself to anybody. No, I do not. I say it the way it is. Now, if others just wanted to put some sort of whatever, flipping rose-tinted glasses and just cover their eyes, you know what I mean, like this, and just cover themselves and not look at nothing, yes? Well, in old-fashioned Jamaican saying, you get what the duck gives you. Because then if you're going to be flipping, following that flipping twat, the flipping Charlie, right? King flipping Charlie. Flipping Egypt, he is. Flipping what a twat. And all the time anyway, let's not forget this as well. Wasn't he having an affair with that flipping old Camilla? With her. Yes. I mean, I'm not saying, because, you know, everybody's situation's different. You know, I've been a reader for years, you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, you cannot help. It is well known, everybody. So I just shouldn't be so hard sometimes. But what I'm saying is that's where you see a bit of a softer side to me, right? Because everybody's situation is different. Some people did not know somebody was married, or some, you know, before you know it, you're in that situation. Okay, see there, it does happen, right? And I've heard it time and time and time. There we go. Thank you, my beautiful dear spirit. I've heard time and time and time again. It's nothing new to me. But when, you know, you had Princess Diana, how old was she? 19, was she? And all that they wanted her for was a vessel. Just so that she can bang out. I'm sorry to have to say that. So she can bang out a couple of sons. Do you know what I mean? But look at the life she had. And I do feel sorry, because it's not just about that she was, you know, dressed up to 90. It's not just about that, because her personal life was not so flipping grand. Well, anyway, the flipping queen of the UK, well, she will never get what our lovely Princess Diana had. Never. And anyway, who's interested? You know, when you get to that age, 96, everybody, 96. With the old jab, 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 you've had on the sports pitches, you've had on everything, everywhere around the globe, around the world. Just flipping passing away, just whoom, going down like a ton of bricks, and I do not mean that nastily, right? Well, they never got to flipping age of 96, did they? Or like her putrid flipping husband, Prince Philip, what was he? However old he blooming well was. Oh, no. Because they thought they could play God. No. I've got no sympathy at all, and if anybody dislikes me, well, I'm very sorry, like I said, that you feel that way. But I'm not going to change my view, everybody. And I could have done the video yesterday, and I thought, you know what, I thought I'm not going to do it. I thought I'll leave it till today. Nothing is rehearsed, it's whatever comes out my mouth. But I just like to give food for thought here, do you know what I mean? And when everybody's sitting there, crying like titty la-las, flipping blarting, do you know what I mean? About a woman that they didn't even know, and who walked around dripping in the flipping best of the flipping best, and didn't give a shite about them. And a flipping titty la-la, ding, 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 ding. And then you've got the flipping historians, you know, which of course, let's face it, over the years, haven't they all made the pound, shilling and pence? Let's see how that's rocking and rolling, shall we? You just see it for what it is, everybody, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, that's the video. I'm not doing any more videos today. None at all. But just please continue. Clear scene. And don't forget to put on all your other flipping pairs of glasses. Do you know what I mean? I really thought that was amusing at the beginning of my video, you know. I've never done that before, you know, where you tried on like 3 pairs. Yeah, it's pretty cool, that. And, you know, if you can get it all to stay on, it's even cooler. But you like I said, you wouldn't believe, you know, change the subject, you wouldn't believe, but I could see flipping perfectly through them. Look at that. Oh, anyway. So that's the video, everyone, right? I'm just saying what I've got to say, okay? I've got no respect. I've got full respect for somebody who works hard for us, you know, but when you got all of this over the years, no. The politicians are out of control. The flipping royal family, the putrid flipping, and they're not even the real royal family, by the way, of the UK, right? They were out of control. Everything's just flipping out of control. So what we need to do now, we take it back. See? Thank you, dear spirit. I love you, dear spirit. We take it back. And we tell them no. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's all I've got to say, but so thank you for listening, my delicious babies. I mean, I do have my say, as you all very well know, yes? But I'm not going to mince my words. I'm not going to... Do you understand what I mean? No, I'm not. Because I've met plenty, God bless their dear souls, plenty of man and woman out there, lovely ladies and gentlemen, who've had awful lives. When I used to do my caring, they never had the opportunity to eat the best of meals and everything like that, and they're living so humbly. God bless their dear souls, because they wouldn't be with us now. Oh, God love them, it's been years ago. They're so beautiful, you know, and they've been poisoned, hence the reason why you get flipping dementia in the flipping water, which I said months ago. Anyway, I've got nothing more to say, but right. So, for those of you who happen to stumble across my channel, you know, you do like the video, well, please, if you could click on the like. Do you know what I mean? And thank you. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to leave a comment, please leave a comment if you wish. You know, I mean, I welcome the comments. I mean, what I'll do is I'll send you one message and one message only. Not going to keep going flipping backwards, forwards, tit for tat, tit for tat. So I do not rock and roll like that to say what I've got to say. That's it. Do you know what I mean? If it's positive, it's positive. Do you know what I'm saying? But I won't keep putting up with negativity now. So let's just say everything now is changing, isn't it, everybody? Lots of changes. So they can all do what they're doing. See how bright it's going, everybody? Anyway, so until the next video, my little lovelies, until I have something to say further next time, whenever that will be, okay, can I please wish you all a beautiful morning, afternoon and evening, wherever you are in the world, my delicious babies. How I love you all, and thank you so very, very, very much for even taking the time to watch my video. Okay, so it's just I have my morals, you know, with other things. Okay, so on that note, peace, love and happiness to you all. Please stay on a higher vibration, my babies, on a higher frequency. Okay, there we go. And Spirit is saying goodbye too. Much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Sorry the video's so long. Take care. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.